Welcome back to offpad.com. Episode 13. We're still in Colombia, heading north. Since Bernd and Marion enjoy music very much, we've decided not to aim for Cartagena directly, but to deviate via the town of jazz, Mompox. Our route will take us via La Dorada, Honda, Villeta to El Rosal, then on to Tunya, where we turn off to Villa de Leyva. Thereafter we'll see San Gil, Barichara, Rio Negro and Aguachica, where we will be turning west at El Burro to get to Mompox.
Take the exit 260.
22 Grad ist besser.
Gerade. Hier kommt noch ein Pferd vorbei. Mal gerade.
Along the way we stop at El Peñol on Lago Verde, a picturesque area not that far from Medellin. Kamikaze ist ja nichts dagegen.
So machen die das in Brasilien auch, aber die kamen uns dann immer entgegen.
While we're traveling up north, we are regularly seeing military activities, mainly showing us thumbs up, everything is alright. During this travel, we are aware that a referendum between the FARC guerrillas and the government still has to take place, so that the population can express whether they find the agreements acceptable. We're lucky to find an excellent camping spot at Zona El Camping on the Rio Claro. Very rural type farm accommodation.
Der Farmer, willst du ihm noch Tschüss sagen?
Ich habe ihm schon Tschüss gesagt.
Das ist nicht so, das ist überall.
Wir fahren auch irgendwann wieder nach Ecuador, aber dann müssen wir die Pedache alles nochmal zahlen. Buenas tardes!
So. Wir müssen noch etwas. Ja, wir müssen wieder raus aus diesem Dorf.
Wieder zurück? With our limited Spanish knowledge, getting direction is not always that easy.
Wir überqueren den riesigen Rio Magdalena. Das ist ja wirklich, Mann, ganz schön ausgedehnt.
At very regular intervals, we encounter toll gates and have to pay peaje. In total, we spend about 150 rand per day just for the road tolls.
Buenos dias. Gracias. Kriegen Sie aber eine eklige Note hier.
On Route 50, we suddenly find a major traffic jam due to an accident and decide to take a back road from Honda via Utica. This allowed us to get a better impression of the rural life in this region, and because we are high up, we have some splendid vistas down into the mountain range. We decide to stop at Camping Rio Negro for the night. The camping site is situated right next to the Rio Negro, which is a dark brown, blackish type color. The bird life here is prolific. Some parrots, some woodpeckers, blue tanager, etc. Unfortunately, we did not have a detailed bird guidebook with us so that we could identify them for sure. Like during so many nights in Colombia, the rain was pouring down during the night, but we were waking up to a splendid day and carried on fairly early.
Naja, die werden sicher von der Pharmagemeinschaft dann.
From Tobia, we get back onto the Highway 50 at Villeta and carry down south towards Bogota until we reach El Rosal, from where we take the Highway 55 in a northerly direction. Kilometer
Du nimmst immer noch auf.
Ja, ich habe eben erst eingestellt.
Doch, der kommt da doch.
We turned off the highway and drive in the direction of Lago Guavita, a beautiful area which is well developed with farms, quaint little villages, etc., and finally get to La Huerta, where we can camp at a restaurant and use their facility. Jetzt wird's scharf. Käsefondue und scharf. Guten Appetit. Das scheint zu schmecken. Da sitzen sie nun und specken ab mit, ratet was? Schokofondue. Und das Ganze nach Käsefondue.
Ja, weil das Käsefondue war so wenig.
Und das Ganze in Kolumbien. When we wake up, it's still raining and we are leaving early in order to get to Tunya, where some shopping awaits us. We need to fill up our provisions.
Keep left to the road.
The town was very busy, being the first of the month, and shopping wasn't all that pleasant, and the shops not so well stocked.
Turn right onto Carrera 8.
We had heard about Villa de Leyva from Stefan and Petra, whom we've met at Finca Sommerwind in Ecuador. They wanted to settle here, purchased a plot to set up a business. Unfortunately, they could never get their large cat converted vehicle into Colombia, and this never materialized. They then carried on to Central America. Villa de Leyva is quite a tourist town, and we enjoyed the quaint shops, the bakery, cafes, and the chocolate museum in town. The many souvenir shops offer locally produced handicraft, mainly in super bright colors and very artistically done. An architect built a terracotta house, all made from clay, including the insides, and then decorated with wrought iron handmade ornaments. Definitely worth a visit. In the evening we watched television to see what the referendum would give with regard to the FARC guerrillas. It was not accepted by a small margin, so the government has to renegotiate
Tschüss!
the details.
Leute haben gewöhnlicherweise Stiftgeld. Die können das so machen.
We got up at 4:15 in the morning to participate in the burial of my mom in Namibia via Skype, which my brother-in-law kindly arranged and made possible.
Tschüss, gute Reise für euch.
Ciao.
Ciao.
It is needless to say that we departed with a very heavy heart and a little somber. When we leave Villa de Leyva, after saying goodbye to a German and a Swiss couple also on the road with their vehicles, we are all quite unsure whether Colombia will remain calm and whether we can continue traveling. After all, Bernd and Marion plan to ship their vehicles from Cartagena.
Ja. Ein Berlins Jeep, genauso ein wie mein Vater meinte.
Mit so einer Knaube?
Nee, er sprach von bis Chalala und dann rauf nach Paramount.
Super.
While traveling towards Charala, we encountered a couple of interesting insects, among which a 70mm Dobson fly, which we have never seen before, as well as an interesting leaf-type grasshopper.
Jeden Tag.
Ja.
In 400 meters, turn left onto the road.
Cinco nomás. Cinco arranca, cinco y no saben.
While we were returning from the waterfalls, we came across a large cane toad, Rhinella marina, that has a warty dry skin and large glands behind its eyes that secrete a milky white, highly toxic fluid called bufotoxin as a defense mechanism. Bernd warned us not to touch this type of toad in South America because of the toxins. We watched the many different butterflies, and around 11:30, after a hearty breakfast, we left to drive via Paramore in the direction of San Gil. This stretch of road had many roadworks, but finally we got to Barichara, where we looked into the deepest canyon named Canyon del Chicamocha. Although from this side it wasn't all that spectacular, and we have a chance to see it the next day from the other side.
Der steht auch so blöd hier.
In Barichara we had a look around, and the town is quaint with a very nice sandstone church and plaza. We then headed on towards San Gil, and south of San Gil we stayed at camping Rio Fonce.
Arriving at Col San Gil Camp Fogata on the left.
The trees were full of old mint beard and looked a little bit spooky at first. Then we had noises we couldn't readily identify, only to find out it was a pond full of frogs. Surprise, surprise, next morning we were woken early by this beautiful aura.
Nichts einfach mal, was heißt das? San Gil.
Hier.
Ganz toller Baum. Tolle Licht hier runter.
Der tiefste Canyon Kolumbiens.
Saurier.
Das
Da kauft irgendwas zu trinken, Guayaba-Saft.
witzig. Warum? Also das zeigt das jetzt an El Bambu.
Ist
Hier
das,
rein.
wo wir rein müssen?
Park mal bitte hier, weil ich würde schon...
Balneario El Bambu. Es war eine sehr laute Nacht, denn hier geht die Straße zu nah vorbei, aber wir hatten keine Alternative. Auch die Ablutions haben etwas zu wünschen übrig gelassen, die Dusche.
The night at Balnearia El Bambu was rather noisy due to the truck traffic. And we were in the tents at 8 o'clock in the evening because the rain started, but that is normal for Colombia.
Mal nach das gucken.
Können wir machen.
The road to El Playa was very good, and then we drove from San Martin to Agua Chica. At regular intervals we still saw military presence, everybody friendly, and it looked like everything was remaining peaceful. We arrived in Agua Chica around midday and found parking in the yard of Calle Real Hotel. We did not know what night this would be. The disco next door under the tin roof started at about 9 o'clock, and incredibly loud music kept us awake until 4 o'clock in the morning. Bernd decided to sleep in the reception of the hotel. Next morning we got into the pool at around 6 o'clock. It was a very short night and we decided to leave as soon as we could get out of that parking area, which was overnight
Continue
full
on
of guests
45.
that had attended the Saturday night disco.
Buenos días, no viajamos Santa Marta, Mompox.
Oye, ¿para Mompox o para Mompox?
Ja.
¿Van para Mompox o dónde?
Ja.
Pass auf,
50 Meter.
pass auf.
Ja, warum denn? Das ist doch El Banco Mompox? Das.
At El Burro, we turned west in order to get via El Banco Guamal, and then via the Rio Magdalena to Santa Cruz de Mompox, our destination for the day.
Straße wird immer enger.
Turn right onto Pole 7.
Hier durch, ne?
Ja.
Ich glaube, es ist nur ein Markt. Ja, das ist die Bank und den Ring.
Turn left onto Pole 7, then take the second left.
Hola.
Arriving at Hotel Santa Cruz de Mompox on the left.
At about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we arrived at Santa Cruz de Mompox and found in a hotel with the same name parking and refuge inside their courtyard. We always found that vehicles are very safe there, and we got access to some clean baños, which we appreciated. We hope you have enjoyed traveling with us in episode 13 up to Mompox, and look forward to welcoming you again in episode 14. If you can, give us a like, it helps our channel. Goodbye.